Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fogartyville. How are we doing on this Friday evening? What a beautiful Friday evening. We want to welcome you here tonight. We're glad you're here with us. How many here, this is your first time with us tonight? First-timers? All right. Wow, yeah, let's give an extra special welcome to our first-time guests. An extra 10% welcome to you on the house. Welcome, we are glad that you are here. Do we have any members in the house tonight? Fogartyville WSLR members? All right. Last question. Anybody who's seen this artist perform before? Anybody? All right, a few in the house. All right. Ish, I know Ish is back, excited for this. All right, we have someone in the crowd who has played with you once.
How are you? Good to see you. I can't quite see you. Hey,
Ish is back in the house. All right, welcome. If you don't know, on the other side of this wall is 96.5 WSLR, local radio station, where you can tune in. There's a myriad of programming, all kinds of different shows that are put on by our amazing volunteer programmers. So it's volunteer run. You can check it out on WSLR.org. You can stream worldwide, or you can listen on your radio dial while you're traveling around in your vehicle on 96.5. And again, that's just right on the other side of that wall here. And we work in conjunction with Fogartyville Community Media Arts Center, where we have all kinds of different events, not just the world-class music that you're going to see here tonight, but we have film screenings, we have art galleries, we have all kinds of different events. So we invite you to check out our schedule on WSLR.org, or you can check out the Critical Times newspaper right there in the middle section. You can open it up and you'll see a big color section of all the different events, past, present, and current, that we have coming up. We have all kinds of different stuff, if you don't know, rock, country, blues. We have a Mardi Gras show coming up. We have an open mic show where there's all kinds of different programming. So really great stuff happening here. And so we invite you to check that out and check out all the great different things that we have here. So tonight we have an amazing artist, two amazing great artists with us here who are no stranger to the Fogartyville stage. As many of you know, they have been here several times before. We heard them in sound check. It's going to be an awesome show. So would you please put your hands together and give a warm Fogartyville welcome to David Jacobs Strain and Bob Beach.
Took a love back again, but you better come on. Well, in my kitchen, baby, it's gonna be raining out of dawn. Yes, I know my baby's gone. She ain't never coming back. She took the last nickel from my nation's side. You better come on. Well, in my kitchen, darling, it's gonna be raining out of dawn. Oh, make a little noise for Bobby Sean. Hey, girl gets in trouble, everybody puts her down. She's looking for a good friend, but none can be found. And you better come on. Please, baby, it's gonna be raining out and doors. Did you hear the wind? Please, baby, won't you come on in my kitchen? It's gonna be raining out of a door. Come on. It does feel good to get the happy songs out of the way, doesn't it? I get back to California, man, I don't wanna fight anymore. I threw all of my punches, and I don't even know what for. I'm leaving up the scoreboard just to tear that whole thing down and watch it sink into that serpentine ground. So won't you go with me out to Pescadero Beach? I'll take the long road through La Honda, past the apple and persimmon trees. Get high on the sandstone, watch the river run out to sea, where the ocean waits forever out on Pescadero Beach. There's a place in your heart where everything divides, and the fall lines, they grow deeper. I am stuck on the wrong side. I left here with my excuses and my absent fantasies. Now the waves crash their memory on Pescadero Beach, where the sun cuts the fall and the sky meets the sea. I imagine you there, you're smiling back at me, back at me, yeah. Hey. don't want to fight anymore. I threw all of my punches and I don't even know what for.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Somebody said they saw me dancing with the devil's daughter. Well, hell yes. I tried to take her home. Man, I should have listened to my sweet angel's warning. Doesn't any young fool think he knows right from wrong? Must be a strong believer to walk this walk with me. Yeah, a strong believer just to walk this walk with me. And have you ever seen a snake without a tail? Is your broken heart just too big to fail? Baby, I need a witness. I know you need a friend. Well, have you been told again and again? You must be a strong believer to walk this one with me. Yeah, a strong believer just to walk this one with me. These endless days, sleepless nights, it looks like a choice, it's a sacrifice. You're not the first, just the only one who could pick me up when I come undone. Be a strong believer, a strong believer, strong believer, strong believer. Must be a strong believer, strong believer. Well, a strong believer just to walk this walk with me.
Mr. Bob Beach on the harmonica, everybody.
Thank you.
What a pleasure it is to be here with you tonight at Fogartyville Temporary Juke Joint Environment. I'm visiting from the great state of Oregon, the home of the blues. That's a joke. And Bob's come down from Philadelphia, the other home of the blues. If you leave my house in Eugene and you ride your bike like you're going to head all the way to Sarasota, you start out following the Mackenzie River through the canyon, and if you look up, you can see the tops of the ridges. where the big trees used to be. And as the river gets wilder, and you climb up to the vine maples and the rhododendrons, you come to the top of the old pass where the tracks of the pioneer wagon trains are still cut through the black rock lava. This is a song from that part of the world. It's a song called Further from the Road. As you were standing on the shoulder of old Route 242, as you could not have been much older than 21 or 22. And so I pulled over just to offer her a ride. Well, she threw her pack in first and climbed up the passenger side. And I asked where she was going. She said, I know where I have been. And then I asked if she had someone. And she said he got what came to him. And she looked out the window as the rain turned to snow. There was something that I could not see further from the road. Further from the road. And so we rode an hour together, maybe two at the most. And it felt like I was dreaming, and she looked like a ghost. I let her off by the old pass. She said anywhere was fine, but she did not seem to leave a track as she walked into the pines and further from the road. The road. And sometimes at night I hear that mountain call. Early in November when the snow begins to fall, I get lost in those woods, I get lost in my own head, lost among the living. And the dead, and further from the road. you might see her. She's on that lonesome trail, or somewhere in the shadows, so strong and so pale. But maybe she went up onto that mountain, never to come down. She could be living in some forgotten town, further from the road. The road. The road. Hey.
Thank you, Bob.
Just as we were finishing that song the other night in Atlanta, I could have sworn I heard somebody turn to their friend and say, "Was that a real song? Or did he write it?" Well, here's another one I made up myself. This is from our Live from the Left Coast CD from back when the internet was made of wood.
Way back then.
It's a song called Hurricane Railroad. Tar people shack at the edge of the clear cut. Blackberry vines for a front yard. Yeah, I'm living out on Powerline Road. Just drinking rainforest water out of mason jars. And well, I thought of Oregon. This is not what I had in mind. 2 months, a short summer, the rain lasts until July at the end of the line, yeah, on that Hurricane Railroad. It's the first time that I saw you, baby, hands and knees in the garden. Said you hit me, mama, just like a hurricane girl. And a heartbreaker with a gypsy song. You're a killer, but you don't know. You stole the secret to my rock and roll, and you're leaving me out at the end of the line, yeah, on that Hurricane Railroad. Well, the Hurricane Railroad. You don't need a ticket to ride. I wanna take you to the other side. gas in the night on that hurricane railroad.
Bob Beach, everybody. The best band I've ever had.
Thank you, David.
So welcome, man. There was a DJ on our community station in my hometown, Gavin the Rooster Man Fox, and he played the blues on Saturday afternoons. And while he would get deep into the contemporary blues scene, the more industrial kind of electric blues, he always started with the old stuff. The musicians who seem to live at the crossroads of blues and spiritual music. Blind Willie Johnson. Mississippi Fred McDowell. I just fell in love with that sound. Wanted to make that sound. And I heard Taj Mahal play. My dad took me with my friend Evan to see Taj Mahal at a little venue about this size called the Woodsman of the World Hall in Eugene. And it was just Taj with it. He didn't even have a band. There's so much sound and so much spirit and so much feeling. When I started writing songs, though, they didn't always come out as blues songs. This one came in a dream. The whole song, all the lyrics, I scribbled them down in the morning. They were there on that scrap of paper by the bed, but the music was gone. I couldn't remember a note. I tried for months to come up with a melody, a chord. I tried all 4 of my best chords. Then I got a call from my friend who I'd grown up with and gone to see Taj Mahal with, and this was kind of deep into the pandemic, and he said, "Hey man, I've been learning to play the drums on YouTube. Do you want to jam?" So he came over and he set up his. It was more like drum, you know, and he set up his. He was working on one of these kind of. Beats that wasn't totally steady yet. And so I was just playing some big open chords that he could experiment with. And I looked down, there was that scrap of paper with those words from the dream. Standing in her stocking feet in the single room that she kept so neat. The devil works fast and don't retreat, but she never gave up easily. We were kids and we were wild. I see her now with the eyes of a child. She must have had some regrets, but she was smiling so big on the day she left. Well, Mama, she don't cry no more. Jesus is gonna pick her up in a red Corvette, pour the wine and pay the rent, and thank her for the prayers she sent to the Father I never met. And he was gone, I didn't know why. Was a different story every time. He was sailing on a big tall ship through silver seas, where sirens wept, Mama. She don't cry no more. Hey, 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 Mama. We're all the same in the eyes of the Lord. You hear them all over town trying to bring a woman down. And Mama said, let them go round and round. Let the lost be lost and the found be found. Mama, ramble on and ramble round like a drum or a clown. You can talk about settling down. Men, the angels sing, but they don't make much sound. And this place is not so bad. Could be the best you'll ever have. Get anything you want at the corner store. Well, one guy liked it so much he came back for more. But mama, she don't cry no more. Mama, God knows what you're coming for. Hey, 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 hey. Mama, you're all the same. Yeah, mama, she don't cry no more. Thank you. Thank you. Was that your phone?
I think it was.
Well, who was it?
Somebody called me. I don't know. Hey, we have some merchandise here tonight. That last song was on our latest album called The Belfry Session, which we have on CDs, on download cards, and this new thing, it's a big piece of vinyl. You may have heard of it before. Anyway, we have Belfry Session and all of those. We have CDs of 3 other of our albums, but we also have a unique merchandise item. It is a tiny little flash drive with 18 albums on it. All the ones David and I have done together, a bunch he did without me, and a bunch I did without him. As David says,
It's going to change your life, yeah.
ask me about it.
Well, with that, Bob, you want to try a new song that we haven't recorded yet? When she dropped that sweet potato and the little thing began to roll right in my direction across that grocery floor, I got down on my knees between the peaches and the peas. I said, is this what you've been looking for? She said, why don't you tell me something that I don't already know? That's what she said. And so I held out that sweet tuber between my middle finger and my thumb, and I tried to explain to her where I was coming from. She said, you might be good in the kitchen, but this ain't my first cooking show. So why don't you tell me something that I don't already know? bake it, you can fry it, you can steam it, you can roast it in an iron pan. Well, you can serve a fillet on a silver tray. You can make a saute like an honest man. But if you're cooking in my tradition, you might want to take it slow. She said, why don't you tell me something that I don't already know? Go ahead, take it. Tasty. Yeah, maybe it was my position, just kneeling on the grocery floor. Or maybe my exposition was the kind of thing she hadn't heard before. She got down on her knees between the peaches and the peas. She said, this might be what I'm looking for. I said, why don't you tell me something that I don't already know? Help us say it, come on. Say, why don't you tell me something that I don't already know? Let me hear you say, why don't you tell me something that I don't already know?
Yeah, that one.
Thank you so much. You feeling all right out there? I want to hear somebody say, yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you believe I forgot the words to that last night?
No.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this one's in the people's key of B flat if you're playing along at home. Just waiting for Bob to finish tuning.
There we go.
It was you. You could take a trip next September when the aspens start to change. Down to southern Colorado, leave behind the suckers in the front range and go out on the Arkansas River. Baby, past the gypsum mine. Don't you remember? We were kids and we could fly. You're singing, baby, don't it feel good to be free? Yeah, yeah. Baby, well, it's just you and me. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how you could know this. There's this thing that you do when you smile. It's like your whole soul lights up and your eyes get a little bit wild. And the way that I'm feeling, baby, You know it's hard to explain. It's like every time that I see you, Mom, I feel like taking off my clothes and dancing in the rain, singing, baby, don't it feel good to be free? Yeah, yeah. Come on, help us sing it, say, baby, well, it's just you and me, yeah, yeah. Take it to the bridge. They say things happen for a reason, but man, I can't go for that. I needed something to believe in, and love was all I ever had. Yeah. And I wanna hear somebody say yeah, oh 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 yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I have a friend, she's from New York City, and she's still on Broadway in her mind. And she's living in the room next to my grandma, and they're both about 95. Well, her theater, it looks like a lunchroom, and the actors never know their lines. But she's directing a play inside a play, inside a play, inside a play, and every night is opening night. Come on and say, baby, don't it feel good to be free? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say, baby, well, it's just you and me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it again. Baby, don't it feel good to be free? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, well, it's just you and me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just you and me. Yeah, yeah. It's just you and me. Yeah, yeah. Well, baby. Thank you. Friends, we're going to take a little break right now. We've got a second set of music we'd love to play for you. The bathrooms are over there. The merchandise is on the way. And please say thank you to all the incredible volunteers here at Fogartyville.
All right, one more time for David Jacob Strain and Bob Beach, everyone. As he said, we're going to take a short break. The food truck is still here. If you'd like some chicken or ribs, some mac and cheese, they'll be here. Be sure to check that out. Stop by the bar. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
What's the story with your guitar, man? Is it... Man, that thing is gorgeous. It's wild. It sounds almost like a steel guitar when you're playing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I saw that, but I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. What's the Asian symbol mean? Yeah, it's cool. That's wild. You guys are fantastic. Yeah. Well, you haven't worn through yet. You guys are great. Thank you. that's where I keep them is on phones and stuff. Would you hold that?
Okay. I'll sit it over here.
Because that way I don't have to mess with the CD. The CD would work in the car, but then I have to get it up
You
where
can
the
download
wind
the CD.
Well, I can. I used to be able to.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
mate.
I'm not sure I'm capable anymore. I don't think I am. I'm trying to think what because I don't have anything as a CD player except my car.
Oh, that could, yeah.
I see you have a St. Augustine on your hat.
I do have St. Augustine. That's where we'll be tomorrow.
That's where we want to go next.
We've been before.
We're trying to visit all over Florida because we're new here.
There you go. And there's a website down there, and then that's your code.
Okay, perfect.
Great. Thank you.
Jim, on the way.
Yeah, this is awesome. Jim. That's my name. Huh? No.
Okay.
That's pretty messed up. My legs are split from the other one. And then you're peeing all over the place. That's not good. I'll be honest, I don't know what the hell you meant, but I thought I'd just jump in here and make something up. Whoops.
That's one way to do it.
I think this will be the album again. This single one. Yeah. $20.
Hey, when you coming? I said, well, every 2 months, so I'm coming like next week. He said, can you come in April? He said, amazing for your work. Yeah. So Ben says to me, if you come in, that's kind of good stuff. But anyway, you know, you mentioned
No idea what that says. Join the 3 team workshop.
I saw you here. Aware of it. Are you able to do the tap?
Pardon?
Are you able to do the tap to the phone, or is it just
I
a
bought
card? CD back then.
I haven't really figured that out. Well, we have.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'd like to buy a record.
Vinyl?
Yes, please.
Okay, $30.
Well, I've seen you guys before. I enjoy your music. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
All right.
That's me.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks.
everybody. We're going to get settled back in here. Want to remind you, last call for the food truck, Papa Stack's Food Shack food truck, chicken and ribs. Last call for that outside. If you want to get something to eat before the second half of the show, we invite you to do that. Once again, we want to welcome you back to Fogartyville, 96.5 WSLR, your local radio station, exists next door. It's also the name of our website, where we invite you to check out all of our upcoming shows. We have so many different kinds of shows. This season, we've had a very, very successful season. In January, I think we had over 20 shows. In February, I think we had almost another 20, which is just a really, really hectic but fun pace for us to have here at Fogartyville. So we've had so many great shows. Many, many of them have sold out, like tonight. So again, we invite you to get your tickets early, get your tickets often. Check out WSLR.org so you can check how many seats you want to get and pick your tables, because I know you like to sit together with your friends. And so we invite you to do that. Go to WSLR.org. As I mentioned before, all of our shows are put on by the amazing help of our volunteers. And so please, let's give a round of applause to our crew of volunteers here tonight, helping us at the door, at the bar, in the back. It truly is an amazing, amazing crew of volunteers that we have. If you're not a member of 96.5 WSLR, we invite you to check that out. Membership has cool privileges like discounts on tickets, a discount at the bar. If you're an Evergreen member, you can find out, get first dibs on the information of when shows get announced and released. So that is a really important thing that you may want to check out. So if you're not a member, we invite you to become one of the members of the coolest club in town. So now, without further ado, I was trying to stall for everybody in the bar and the restroom lines, but we'll get started with the second half of our show. Wasn't that an amazing first set, everyone? Wow. Wow. We're not joking when we broke world-class events here at Fogartyville, so we want to thank you for joining us. So, without further ado, let's get going with the second half of our show, and let's please welcome back to the stage David Jacob Strain and Bob Beach.
Hey, look, some people stuck around. Of all the ways just to say goodbye, all the ways to make somebody cry, of all the ways to tell a lie, she did it with a smile. Her blue eyes were shining, her long hair was hanging down. There was no silver lining to the way that she let me down. Of all the ways just to sing the blues, indigos and darker hues, I guess she chose what she had to choose. She did it with a smile. Walking out on a frozen lake, just waiting for that ice to break. You can get right down to the heart of the mistake. There's not much heart in it at all. Oh.
make somebody cry. All the ways to tell a lie. She did it with a smile. So she did it with a smile. She did it with a smile.
Hey, mister. Your wife's been cheating on us. That's right, mister. Your wife's been cheating on us. You know, I used to think you had a good woman, one that we both could trust. You know, well, she used to come to my house. It was just to have a little fun, but now she's going somewhere else. I guess we're not the only one. Hey, mister, your wife's been cheating on us. I used to think you had a good woman, one that we both could trust.
Oh, don't tell us there's more
Oh,
about
there is more, David. You know, she used to drive me around in your automobile. But now she's driving him. Hell, I know just how you feel. Hey, mister, your wife's been cheating on us. I used to think you had a good woman, one that we both could trust. Now, I know David looks young, but he knows what I'm talking about. Play the blues here. Here's the good part. David Jacob Strain on the slide.
Beach, everybody. On that blues flute.
Where the lies she told to you, they were so very, very cruel. Now she's telling them to me. She must take us for a fool. Hey, mister, your wife's been cheating on us. I used to think you had a good woman, one that we both could trust. Now I know there's a good many of you who have not seen us before, so you may not really expect what is coming. But I know you all can sing very well. You sang on a bunch of other songs we've done already. So you're gonna sing on this one. You know the words by now, it's very easy. You gotta sing it out loud, top of your voice. 2, 1, sing it! Hey, mister, sing it out! Your wife's been cheating on us. Sing it loud! Sing it proud. Hey, mister, your wife's been cheating on us. Let them hear it all the way over to St. Petersburg. Well, I used to think you had a good woman, one that we both could trust. Thank you.
Johnny grew up in a minor league town. It was a minor league town all the way. And they say it was his daddy who told him about Wrigley Field. And he said, son, I believe that you're gonna make it there someday. And he told him of the great Billy Williams. And he told him about Ernie Banks. Taught him how to wait on a breaking ball and how to stare a pitcher down. And he gave him big league dreams in that minor league town. Big league dreams in a minor league town. And that kid could play. Man, he could hit from both sides of the plate. He had the quickest first step that anybody there had ever seen. And so the scouts came to the house. He was quiet as a mouse. He signed for the minimum, and they sent him all the way to Eugene, Oregon, to my hometown. It was in Eugene that he found out what the game is all about. You know, Class A ball can have its ups and downs. And so the seasons, they turn to years. And years become careers. Johnny played infield. And he played outfield, and sometimes he would even catch. But in the back of his mind, he could see those Wrigley Field vines. He never lost his big league dream. Big league dreams in a minor league town. And the call came through one day. They wanted him up in Double-A, the Lansing Lugnuts of the Midwest League. He kissed goodbye to Eugene Rain. He was on the very next plane. He told his new roommate, he said, I always liked Michigan State. You can almost see Sears Tower from the pitcher's mound. His roommate laughed, but he patted him on the back. He knew about big league dreams. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Go ahead and sing it. Big league dreams in a minor league town. Take it to the bridge. These are good things come to those who wait. From the old to the young, the game is passed down. The north side ain't won since 1908. Go ask him about big league dreams. When the call from Chicago came in the heat of a pennant race, they were looking for fresh legs to carry them down the stretch. He couldn't believe his luck, and he drove all night in his pickup truck straight to Addison and Clark just to take a look around. And looking down at the Walk of Fame, he thought he heard his father call his name. It's just one of them dreams. For the day that Johnny arrived, the Cubs were playing the Tribe, and they were up 6-5. That's when the manager made his move. With the pitcher due up next, he put Johnny in to play left, he said. He said, don't worry, kid. Just do what old Billy Williams done. And so that first pitch, well, it was a long, hard drive, and Johnny raced back, and he disappeared into the vines. But when he hit the wall, the crowd groaned at the terrible sound. In the back of the ambulance, in the back of the he was clinging to consciousness and his big league dream. And you know it was touch and go, though he pulled through like a pro. After the surgery, he never was the same. But he had earned all Cubs fans' love, because that ball, it stayed in his glove. And the Cubbies had gone home winners, at least for one game. So good things come to those who wait. From the old to the young, the game is passed down. The north side ain't won since 1908. Go ask them about big league dreams. His playing days were through, but he knew what he wanted to do. And so he asked them to send him all the way back down. And you can find him. He's there today. He's working with the kids in single A. And he's teaching big league dreams in that minor league town. big league dreams, minor league town. Come on. You can do it. Don't quit while you're ahead. The words of this song come from our friend Ben Bachner, who grew up in Chicago but moved to Oregon when he got a day job picking pine cones back when we had a federal government. He went to work for the Forest Service, but at night he came home and he wrote songs. He wrote 1, and then he wrote 10, and then he wrote 1,000. And he even wrote a book with Ken Kesey that Kesey never forgave him for. At the time that he died, I was in the studio with him working on an album of his songs. He wasn't feeling that great. He said he was going to head home, but he went to the hospital. And we got the call, and Sierra and I drove down there as quickly as we could. But they said at the front desk that they didn't have a patient by that name anymore. So we made our way up the stairs. We could hear the sound of his friends who had gathered around him, and they were singing his songs back to him, one at a time. Which is kind of a hell of a way to go for a guy who loved nothing more than to sit in a circle of his friends, all singing together one of his songs. Would you help us sing it? Big League Dreams. Big League dreams in a minor league town. That's right. Big League dreams in a minor league town. Take it higher. Big League dreams in a minor league town. Big League dreams in a minor league town. Big League dreams in a minor league town. Big League dreams. Big League dreams. Oh yes, okay. Bob's going to sing you another song by Ben Bachner. This is a song that I just love. I love hearing Bob. I love hearing you sing this, man. This is called Unknown Blessings. Unknown Blessings.
And we're going to send my friend Maggie, who was here earlier and had to leave, but we send all the love to Maggie. And I think they told me everything's okay. So it's just, Maggie needs your love. So send it out.
Yeah, why don't you tune to me for this one?
Oh, I can't. Not even close.
You know what really amazes me? Bob and I met at the Philadelphia Folk Festival on a workshop stage where they just put a whole bunch of musicians up there together and they say, make something up. And so then I played a house concert at Bob's house a few weeks after he had the Avett Brothers for a house concert. And he started to make it a regular thing, and I got a gig there, and he came up to sit in with me on the third song, and he knew the song already. And then he knew the fourth song too, and then I played one I had written that week, and he knew that one too. I started getting suspicious. By the end of the gig, I didn't really want to play by myself anymore. So
you
that
know,
was like when we met over 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was 23.
And in that time, I've never seen you change your harmonica strings even
Never
once.
You know, it's kind of a neat thing that when David and I met back in 2002, I was nearly 3 times his age. Now I'm less than twice his age. It's working out good.
I was so much older then.
I'm younger than that now. Oh, the stars above us twinkle. Yeah, they put on quite a show. They say the light that meets our eyes today was born 1,000,000 years ago, and it spells out quite a story. In strands of DNA, the same spark that birthed the universe is born in us today. And they're already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way, already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. Oh, the world is a funhouse mirror. Sometimes you feel just like a clown. Everything's distorted. Everything seems upside down. And the truth, it just gets twisted like a rope gets torn and frayed till you feel like you can't go on no more. It just might slip away. And they're already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way, already on their way, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. History's a spiral, it's a time that's hard to see. Through the smoke and the blood and the tear gas, it's a path of victory. It's a crooked road we walk upon, strung with miracles on the way. But like raindrops to the ocean, we'll make it there one day. And we're already on our way, already on our way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way, already on their way. Sing it with us. Already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. Give thanks for unknown blessings, already on their way. Thank you.
Yeah, Bob.
Thank you so much.
so wonderful to play in this beautiful room with all of you here. We would have played even if you didn't show up. We have done that before. We have played without most of you there. I remember getting a gig. I started playing guitar as a kid, and then I remember getting one of my first real gigs. It was at a place called Icky's Tea House. Yeah. Icky's Tea House in the Whitaker neighborhood, the pirate neighborhood of Eugene, Oregon. And I was pretty excited to be opening up with a reggae band that played there on Wednesday nights. And they were a really big band in Eugene at the time, and I don't mean that they had a lot of fans. I mean they had a lot of members. There were a lot of people in the band, and some nights there were more people on the stage than there were off the stage, which still happens to Bob and I from time to time. But there I was standing outside of Icky's Tea House, and I met a cat who'd been a pilot during the Vietnam War, and he had flown a lot of missions, and he made it home. He said that he knew he was going to need something to do to keep himself out of trouble. And so he got a hold of a little airplane, and he filled it up with bales of marijuana. I know we call it cannabis now. And he took off from the little airport, the little airstrip just south of Eugene, Oregon, Creswell, Oregon. He flew up over the southern Willamette Valley, and he flew over the foothills of the Cascade Mountains. The clear cuts that Jimmy Carter once mistook for Mount St. Helens. And he flew up over the Olympic Peninsula and Vancouver Island. The inside passageway and the Great Bear Wilderness. And somewhere high above an uncharted river in southeastern Alaska, he pushed his contraband cargo out of the plane, and he watched as it fell. It landed on a sandbar in the middle of an uncharted river where a grizzly bear was preparing his lunch. He set the plane down upstream. There was a wide spot in the tundra, and he pulled out a little raft, kind of like the air mattress that Bob sleeps on at my house. You know the kind, they hold the air for the better part of the night. He set off downstream, and he picked up his cargo from the sandbar, and he made his way down the river and out into a bay where icebergs were calving off of glaciers, which is something people don't talk about at blues shows anymore. He floated across the bay, he rode across the bay with the icebergs, and when he got to the other side, he came to a village where it turns out the people were already growing their own marijuana. I guess they needed something to keep themselves out of trouble too. We're gonna play this song for you. It's a Stephen Stills song called Treetop Flyer. From the 7 dial, I don't pay taxes because I never file, and I love my aeroplane because she's got style, and I don't do business if it doesn't make me smile. I'm a treetop flyer. Man, I'm a soul survivor. And I can fly any cargo that you boys can play to run. The Bush League pilots, well, they just can't get the job done. You can fly down into the canyon where you might never see the sun. And there's no such thing as an easy run for a treetop flying. The soul survivor. The people been asking me, boy, where'd you learn to fly that way? It was over in Vietnam, chasing NDA. And the government taught me, and they taught me right. You better keep your head down. You might be alright as a treetop lion, a soul survivor. Watch out. Well, there's things that I am, and things I am not. Well, I am a sparrow. I could get shot. Not gonna die, and I'm never gonna get caught. Just a flying fool in an aeroplane is way too hard for a treetop flyer. Yeah, soul survivor. Wow. Give it up for Bob, y'all. Coming home and flying low at last. I promised my baby that this one is gonna be my last. I get the ship down and I tie her fast. That's when some old boy walks up and says, hey son, you wanna make some fast cash? And I'm a treetop flyer. Hey, hey, a soul survivor. Everybody now, come on. Hey, treetop flyer. Hey, a soul survivor. Ooh, yeah, a treetop flyer. Soul survivor. And I usually work alone. Thank you. Climbing up through the bones of a forest that burned in the last great fire. The skeletons of lodge pole and hemlock. I wanna go higher, higher, higher. How high do I have to go just to feel home? And play the last song, let the chord ring out, stand and take a bow. This was once a room full of friends. It's only me here now. Higher, higher. How high do I have to go just to feel home? Looking out at the shape of a valley, the glacier retreats down among the silhouettes and shadows of who we used to be. Put your head on my forehead and your hand on my thigh. We've come a long, long way together. Do you want to go higher? Higher, higher. How high do I have to go? Higher, higher. How high do I have to go? We're so honored that you came out and shared your Friday night with us here at Fogartyville. This is a really special place. I think you know that. And it means so much to us to get to play for an audience that's here to listen and clap and have a glass of wine and some barbecue. And it only works because you all come out and take a chance on this music that you know is way outside the corporate music radar. So thank you. If you feel like going on the road, though, we'll be in St. Augustine tomorrow night. We're opening up for our really good friend Ryan Montbleu. He's just a killer storyteller, troubadour, and then Sunday we're playing at the Lullaby of the Rivers, also in St. Augustine.
It's a day-long festival, day-long free festival.
Free festival.
Free festival, worth the drive.
And where are we after that, Bob? We're in April. Is that our next?
Philadelphia.
The other home of the blues.
We'll be in the Baltimore area, and in New Jersey, and in Philadelphia, and Greencastle, Pennsylvania, which is who knows where.
If you want to put a name on our email list, that's really the best way to get in touch with stay in touch with us. We do post some stuff to social media. I don't know how much longer that's going to be going on. So if you want to put a name on our email list, we'll stay in touch with you and let you know when we come back. Thank you all. The rainbow junkies and the miracle man see their way out west to the pavement ends, digging up billboards, cutting down signs, digging 22 rifles to the neon lights. Me, I'm up on the mountain, nobody knows my name. You say nobody taught us to live it this way, making love in the fields of the break of day. High on a mama looking to the sea, on the prison towers in the land of the free. Nothing me up on the mountain, and nobody knows my name. Up on the mountain, and nobody knows my name. I'm up on the mountain where nobody knows yet my name yet. That's Bob Beach.
That's David Jacob Strange.
Would y'all like to hear one more?
I don't know, David. Should we leave him sad or happy? I had to ask.
You want to do biscuits and gravy then?
Oh, sure.
Oh, I was already halfway to the sad tune here. Thank you all so much. You know, somebody was asking me about this guitar. It was built by Larry Pogreba, who's it's a one-person shop in eastern Montana. He's also the guy who built the cannon that Hunter S. Thompson's ashes were launched out of. He built this guitar for my friend, and my friend had to move to Jamaica on really short notice. He sent me the guitar, and I never found out what kind of trouble he was in. But the guitar's it's had its share of adventures. It fell off a stage in Aspen, and then it fell out of a guitar case in Bishop, California. Somebody forgot to zip the case up. I can't think of. Must have been the guitar player in the band, but you know, the guitar's been rebuilt a few times, and I called up. I tracked down Larry. He's mostly off the grid, but I managed to find a way of calling him, and asked him if he'd build me another guitar, and he said, "No way, I already built that one." He said, "I'll build you something else." But you know, it's still legal to dance to acoustic music here. If you want to get up and move a little bit, this is your time. It was a simple street where a chance to meet. It was that one little love, they may be incomplete. She had a gypsy name that she rhymed with a penny lane. She had the kind of pain that I could not resist. So natural, baby, just like a biscuits and gravy, just like the legs on a lady. So natural, baby, like you and me, baby. You think you're gonna save me? Whoop, I'ma kill me safely before you get enough. She had a beggar smile. She had an angel's kiss. She said it's been a little while since you've been any place like this. She drove a Chevy van when the damn thing would run. She had a golden ring in a silver tongue. It's all is true, baby, just like a biscuits and gravy, just like the legs on a lady. It's only true, baby, just like you and me, baby. Think you're gonna save me, mama, just kill me, save me before you get enough. You're so natural, baby, just like a Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, just like a Castro and Hemingway, like a Jimmy H and J.
your natural body.
Thank
Have a
you.
great night, you all. We love you.
One more time for David Jacob Strain and Bob Beach. Thanks for coming out.